It starts off with Mark getting those paws put on him, but he was playing it off like, I've been hurt way more, bro. Do you know who Amber is? And this is actually getting to Immortal, so he throws 2 heavy hits. And Mark's actually kind of fine after that, but Immortal throws another one and gets caught with a counter right away. Now it's Mark's turn to start laying this boy up. He hits him with a hook, kick, and then another hook, but Immortal catches him off guard and whoops him one. And Immortal's getting ready to throw another heavy punch. At least that's what Mark thought. He was laying him up for a spinaroo kick across the chest, which Mark didn't brush off. Which is then followed up by a hook, which was blocked. And he hit him with a kick with perfect form. Put my boy in defense and he would have a perfect clearance. Anyway, Mark attempts to hit him back with whatever this is, and it obviously doesn't really work. Immortal races back throwing 2 punches. They're both dodged, but I mean, it's the thought that counts. Mark throws another which is blocked, but then he tries to spice it up, you know. I see what he's doing here with this little spinny kick.
He's cooking.
It didn't hit him, but you know, it's nice to see. Then Mark throws one of these, and let me tell you, even if it got blocked, bro is cooking up a storm. Now Mark's getting a nice little combo off, telling him, why don't you trust me, bro?
Can't you trust me?
Never mind. It's obvious that Immortal has had it up to here with Mark, and he's just sick. So Omni-Man's rocked up, and let me tell you this, he is about that action. And don't you forget, he has dealt with Immortal before. But now Immortal's all like, you. And it's so obvious how much of a one-way rivalry this really is, because my man looks so unbothered by the whole situation. But yeah, Immortal's not really happy about losing that arm, so he went for the biggest swing he could possibly give. And you best believe Omni-Man has Ultra Instinct, and Omni-Man be thinking he saw that punch coming last Tuesday. So Immortal throws a kick, and Omni-Man just blocks it with his forearm, like it was nothing. But this did push him back, marinating him enough for Immortal to do some sort of double jump and knee to the stomach, and a heavy drop kick. My boy's actually cooking up right now. Never mind. Now that Immortal's mortal, Mark and Omni-Man are going to look for the rest of the resistance. And Mark's on the big screen telling them, if you join, it's going to be nice. No cancer, no starvation, no war, and don't fight him because he's... Yeah, they didn't have that in the original episode, which really left me uneasy. But we cut back to the Resistance, and they have a new anti-Omni-Man gun, and Mark and Nolan ain't so happy about that. So they break into home base, and my boy was not happy about the news.
Oh god, no!
He's acting like a single mother that just got caught stealing by Batman. She's got to provide for her kids, but justice don't discriminate. But now Mark and Nolan are looking around the place, and Mark hits Eve with that, you look good, and even with the buzz cut. But she brushes it off and starts casting spells. I don't know what her powers are, but she's definitely using them. Not very well, but she's using them. The whole time she's doing this, Mark's just trying to convince her to join the Viltrum Empire, but she isn't having any of it. While Robot's getting his gun up and running, the other Robot's giving Omni-Man as much hands as he can. Omni-Man's obviously dealt with stuff like this before. Like, what was he even trying to do? Because to me, it looks like he was trying to get himself killed. But this was only a decoy to get the gun up and running. And Nolan did not like this. Look at his face, bro. He knows this one's gonna be horrible. F1 thought he was dead after that. Even me, I sat up from my chair like, damn, they really got him. But Omni-Man was just catching his breath. He flies into Robot and hits him with one lick and he's done. Then he took off his ears, or whatever those things were, and Robot hits him with a, you're gonna die sooner or later, bozo. And Omni-Man could not be less bothered about this. So he just hits him with the,
But you should have died at birth.
so he leaves to go pack up the rest of humanity. Cutting back to Mark and Eve, she's just throwing the color pink at Mark like she's some type of super Barbie or something. That's just what I imagine their powers would be. Pink, because everything in Barbie is pink. Anyway, Mark's just chanting some devious words saying that the Resistance killed themselves by fighting back. That's crazy. So Eve puts up these barriers to keep Mark away, and that does not faze my boy one bit. So he grabs her and tries hitting her with that light skin stare, but she really don't want it. So he paralyzes her. And maybe she can rethink her choices. Turns out he was practicing this on protesters, but now they have to clean up the rest of the Resistance. So they go to get their first victim and he disappears. And you know what happens next. Also, can you please help me get to 600 subs?